All right, ladies and gentlemen, paca.finance is live again. We just pushed the vault update. There are a handful of things that we're going to need to fix, like I mentioned in the Telegram chat, over the next couple days. So if you're seeing some fields that aren't popping up or certain things that aren't working, we're in the middle of fixing those. It's just going to take a day or two. Platform deposits isn't showing up. Total deposits isn't showing up. So you'll see a handful of things that we need to sort out. Trust us, we are working on them. So let me give you the lay of the land, and then I will talk specifically about how it works. As you can see across the top bar, you've got pools, vaults, and learn. We really enjoyed our affiliate program out the gate. We think it served its purpose, but now I think it's better if we do some more traditional marketing. Just need to evolve a little bit. We've got $6 million on the platform. So let's quickly look at the pool updates. As you can see, we've added a box here that will give you your analytics. Just a quick little snapshot of what you have across the 4 chains that we're coming out offering. As you can see, you've got BSC here. We've always had that. That's what we originally started with. We also added Base, Sui, and Sonic. So these 2 top ones are live right now. As you can see, you can go in and make deposits. I've got funds on there right now. These other 2 are going to be available in the next couple days. If you scroll down, you'll see everything in the box fits in here. We've eliminated some fields. We'll come in here and clean up the alignment in a moment. Tomorrow you should see a sort feature, so you'll be able to come up here and click and sort your unlocked days or your value or your daily percentage if that's what you wanted to do. For the most part, people are just going to be concerned about sorting their locked days to see what's coming up as available to withdraw. And some people might want to sort by value to see their big stakes. Almost all of you that are watching this already have money over here on the BSC side, but I know a lot of you are curious about the Base stablecoins as well. So we're offering a pool on Base USDC. It's the most popular stablecoin on the Base network. We are currently offering the 0.4 on that as well. You would just click over here, it will toggle over. As you can see, it'll switch you over to the Base network and it will show the stakes that you have there. Exact same process here. You go ahead and create stake, put in the dollar amount you'd like to stake. So I'll go 100 even and I'll put the decimals. It'll show you the total ROI in the end. It's gonna get me 40 cents a day and I'm earning $100 on the 100 that I'm putting in. Acknowledge, create stake, process the transaction, and then you'll see it here. It will add that total dollar amount up into my USDC column on the Base network, and it will add to my total. So as you can see, total that I have on this side, on the pool side of the platform, is 91,217, which gives me a daily of 334. So as soon as I go live in the next couple of days, you'll have the same exact process and flow on the Sui side, and same thing for Sonic as well. Now let's talk about vaults, because that's the new stuff, and I know a lot of you guys are curious about that. Let's click over to the vaults. All right, as you can see, the way it's laid out, kind of similar to the pools page. You got some little analytics for your portfolio, how much money you have in this part of the paca ecosystem. And I'll show you exactly how it works, but I want to explain the theory behind it. So let's pick a network real quick. And as you can see, it's got all the assets that I've got here on the Binance Smart Chain. So what is the purpose of the vaults? Why do we add the vaults? Why does it matter to you? What's the value add for you for staking assets in the vault? We wanted to give investors the ability to hold tokens and capture the full upside of that token. So if you think that BNB is going to go up, or XRP or ADA, or any of the tokens that we're allowing you to stake, those tokens have just been sitting in your wallet. You're just buying and holding and waiting until the price goes up in the future so you can sell them off. This will allow you to essentially hold those tokens, capture the full upside of the price action, and get an additional bonus and a boost over here on paca. So here's how it works. Pick an asset. This is a large one, so let's go XRP. I deposited 2,000 tokens. What that gives me is a 10% bonus on the initial dollar value at the time I made the stake. This number does not fluctuate. When I deposited it, it was worth 4,685.06. For depositing this, I will get a bonus of 10%. So it's going to give me $468.51, which is going to be paid out in USDT. Just like the pools page, these assets have a 250-day lockup, but it's on a vesting schedule. So every 25 days, you're going to get 10% of that back, and you can claim off of that total. So every 25 days, I will get 200 of these XRP back. In addition to that, I'll get 10% of this bonus, and I can claim that at any time. I can come down, I can claim the vested amount, which is going to be the actual token, or I can claim the bonus amount, which is going to be the USDT in this case. So to reiterate, if I've got tokens sitting in my wallet that I'm bullish on and I think they're going to go up, but I want to earn some additional yield on that, I can come in here and stake them. I staked my 2,000 XRP, which was at that time worth 46.85. I'm going to get this 10% bonus on the cash value from when I initially deposited it. Both the bonus and my vesting periods will happen every 25 days. So I'll get 10% of this back and 10% of this back. At that time, I can come in and restake it if I want. I can sell it off. I can do whatever I want with those funds. In addition to that, we have a tier system. So if you deposit a certain amount of assets over a specific dollar amount at the time you invested them, then it's going to give you an APR boost in the corresponding pool on that network. So as you can see here, I've deposited about $12,000 in assets of my initial value. And up here on the BSC chain, I have hit a tier. I've hit tier 2. Here are the tiers. Paca's Vault tier system is down here. Anything above $3,500. So if you have $3,500.01 of assets when you make that deposit, that will put you into this tier. And for being in that tier, you will earn an additional 0.01% on any new stake you make in the USDT pools on the Binance Smart Chain. If you make deposits of assets of more than $10,000.01, it's going to give you a 0.02 boost. As you can see, that is my current tier. In order for me to get to the next tier, I would need to deposit assets that have a value of $7,714.30 at the time I made that deposit. So it's super simple. We're in a bull run. A lot of us want to take advantage of that. Some of these assets we think are going to go up 100%, 200%, 300%. So you want to take advantage of that upside, but you also want to be able to make some additional money in Paca. You stake those assets in the vault. There's a 250-day vesting period. Every 25 days, it's going to release 10% of both your initial tokens and also your bonus amount. And while they're in there and you're hitting a tier, you're going to get an additional APR boost on that chain in the pool side. So if you're coming in here for the first time and you want to make a deposit, you click on vaults. You wouldn't have anything in here. You'll click the drop down, click BSC vault, or whichever vault you're looking to make a deposit on. You'll come down here, you'll pick the asset that you want to make the deposit with. Currently, we're offering this full list. We will add more to every chain. This is just what we came out the gate with. So if I go to XRP, as you can see, it looks at my wallet, shows I have 2,200 XRP in here. Let's click invest. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to put 1,000 XRP in. Of course, I'm going to put the decimal and 2 zeros afterward, or 2 digits afterward. Whatever you're putting in, just make sure you do that. Otherwise, it's going to round down. We'll try to fix that. As you can see here, these bonus rewards and 10% vest, those aren't populating correctly, so we'll get in and fix those over the next couple days. Again, please be patient with us. In addition to that, we'll get these updated. You'll be able to see your tier before the deposit and your tier after. So if you're looking to get kind of close to it, just bump yourself up one tier. This will help you gauge that. Okay, did a little refresh and that's populating here. As you can see, at the time of the deposit, that was worth $25.68. That's of course going to give me my 10% bonus, which will get paid out over the vesting period. Plus I get the XRP back over the vesting period as well, which is kind of a good thing. People have a tendency to be driven by their emotions in the market. So they see a big green day and they sell everything, or they see a red day and they sell everything. It should actually train people to be a little more even keeled and scale out of positions appropriately. So if you see a nice big up day in the market and you've got 10 or 20% of your assets sitting there, you sell those off, you capture some profit and you're in good shape. You're not driven so much by the short-term ups and downs. If you're getting into this for the first time and you think you're going to hit a tier, I would make your vault deposits over here first. That way you hit a tier on the corresponding chain. Then you're going to come back over here and you can create your stake. So luckily for me, I have hit tier 2 over in the vaults. If you see that, a Binance Smart Chain initial value of deposits is above $10,000. So I've hit tier 2, which gives me 0.02 additional boost in the BSC pools. So coming back over here, the current rate is 0.40, but I have a boost. So if I come down here and I go to compound, I'm going to compound those funds back in. And if I go look at the one it just created, it took the 0.4 that was available for the promo, went and looked for my boost over on the vault side and added them to my percentage, which is just going to speed up my bag. So that is the quick tutorial. I will do a much more in-depth one, especially once we get all these little values populating and all the odds and ends are fixed. But I wanted to give you guys an idea of what you're looking at. If you're trying to jump in here, just dump a little bit of money in and take advantage of this promo, then that's how it works. You come over to the vaults, you stake your assets in here. You're gonna get a 10% bonus and an APR boost if you hit a tier. Once you've hit a tier, every new stake you make while you currently have this tier showing is gonna give you that additional APR boost. If you claim all your tokens out and you drop down to tier 1 or tier 0, then it would slowly remove the boost you had for new stakes. Should be pretty self-explanatory. So in 25 days, I'll come in here and I can just click claim vested and I can pull some of my initial tokens out if I want to do that, maybe sell them on the market, or I can keep compounding them, or I can just let them build up. It's fine. If I want to just sit here for 25, 50, 75, 100 days and then wait, and once it's built up, I go in and claim, I can do that as well. Again, all these little alignment issues, we'll go in and fix these. So the protocol looks a little bit better, but the functionality of everything is working just fine. The back end of the contracts are smooth. It's all just little display issues. So that's the quick tutorial. As soon as we get these updated, I'll update a few more things on the white paper. But if you guys have any questions, please jump into the chat and you can ask them and we'll get everything sorted out. So thank you guys very much and happy investing.